Following the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster, Korea, along with a number of countries, placed an import ban on Japanese seafood due to safety concerns. But Japan responded a few years later by filing a complaint to the World Trade Organization to remove the restrictions. Kim Hyesung brings us the WTO panel's first report on the dispute.
September 28th, banners and calls for government action at Seoul's Gwanghwamun Square.
방사능 오염 일본 수산물 수입을 반대한다.
A dozen civic groups are protesting the lifting of an import ban on Japanese seafood.
It's been more than 6 years since the Fukushima nuclear disaster, but radiation-tainted water is still being released into the sea. If the government lifts the restrictions, contaminated Japanese seafood will enter Korea.
Following the Fukushima nuclear disaster in 2011, the Korean government slapped a temporary import ban on Japanese food. It then extended the ban to all fishery products from 8 Japanese prefectures around Fukushima in September 2013, citing safety concerns. In mid-2015, Tokyo lodged a complaint with the World Trade Organization against the restrictions. After several bilateral meetings, a dispute resolution panel was set up in February 2016, and this week, the WTO panel sent its first dispute resolution report.
Yes, both Seoul and Tokyo received the panel's interim decision on Tuesday. For now, we cannot reveal the outcome as a concerning party's duty. The result will be made public next spring, after it's translated into 3 languages. What we can say now is that we will take measures if we think the panel's ruling poses a risk to public health.
In the complaint, Japan argued the Korean government lacked an explanation and scientific proof to back its restriction measures, adding Seoul had failed to respond to Tokyo's request to answer its questions.
In 2014 and 2015, Korea dispatched experts to conduct inspections in Fukushima. But according to what I found through information disclosure requests, under pressure from the Japanese government, the team did not conduct inspections in deep-water ocean floor deposits as originally planned. Such inspections are critical to finding levels of contamination.
The inspection team was disbanded in 2015 without a clear reason, and there was no final report on the inspection. Experts believe it's highly likely Korea lost the first panel ruling. Once the outcome is made public next year, Korea has 60 days to hold discussions with Japan and 15 months of appeal process if it decides to do so.
The Korean government needs to see how Japan is controlling its radiation-tainted water and conduct a thorough inspection in Fukushima, including of deep seawater, to show the import ban is fair. Secondly, the Korean government needs to take active measures to release whatever the inspection team found in 2014 and 2015 to restore people's trust.
Importing food is a matter of a nation's sovereign rights. A number of other countries, including China, Japan, Singapore, and the U.S., all have some sort of import restriction measures, with China banning imports from 10 prefectures in Japan and Russia banning not just fresh seafood, but processed seafood. Thus, the WTO ruling could have a broader impact and give Japan the basis to claim that food produced in the Fukushima region is 99% safe.
There's no safety level. Food safety standards differ according to the scientific research methods and the machines you use. No matter how small, radioactive material like cesium, which stays in a natural state for a long time, accumulates in fish. If consumed by people, there's a possibility it can cause cancer.
Following the import ban in 2011, Japanese seafood imports to Korea have slumped to less than half the level they were at before the Fukushima nuclear disaster. Many Koreans are worried about the possible resumption of seafood imports from Japan.
If the ban is lifted, people won't be conscious or cautious of food from Fukushima, and I'm worried my child will eat Japanese seafood. The government should protect the public's health.
With concerns about the radioactive contamination in seafood imports from Japan and a lack of transparency from the government, the Korean public is calling on the administration to take all the necessary measures that can guarantee the safety of the nation's food supply. Kim Hyesung, Arirang News.